So why do I love media? Well, like so many of you, I was a huge fan of films, television programs and video games, but I had also started to realize there was so much more to the world of media than just watching and consuming the content. I wanted to understand how it was made and why it was made in the way it was, and even before I stepped into the classroom and started teaching, I was the guy that would watch all of the special features on the DVD and watch all of the films with the director's commentaries. I had this overwhelming need to understand how all of this was put together. But around this time, I also saw something else starting to happen, something huge. I watched that the playing field in terms of content creation started to begin leveling out. With the birth of YouTube in 2005 and social media networks such as Facebook and Twitter coming online, I suddenly got to see a media becoming an industry in which anybody could create and share content. Suddenly, if you wanted to make your own short film or share thoughts about a particular topic, you didn't need to jump through the hoops of getting a big Hollywood deal with a movie studio or a television producer. You could just do it. I realized that this subject that so many people write off as being easy or just about sitting down and watching films was about to become so much more. Because here we don't just have a subject that would study the past, we have a subject that also focuses on the future and about understanding the future. This leads me into the other big question: why do I think media studies is so important? The reality is that every single media teacher and media student will give you a different answer to that question, because there's no easy answer. But let me give it a try from my point of view. To me, media studies is a subject which asks you to look forward and develop a better understanding of how the world works. Think about it. We now live in a world where everything is connected for the first time ever. We have generations of people moving through the world that haven't experienced a world that isn't connected. But because of this, we also now need to hold more people accountable for their actions. We shouldn't just accept everything we're told at face value. We need to be prepared to question the constant stream of information that we receive on a minute-by-minute or daily basis. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting at this point that we rebel against authority, but I am suggesting that we be ready to question something in a balanced and fair way, when we feel it needs to be questioned. It's a vital part of our modern lives, and this is what media studies teaches you to do. So why should you study media studies? Well, the truth is the only person who can answer that question is you. It might be because you love films and you want to understand them better. It could be because you want to become a journalist who challenges and releases information to the public that they need to understand. It could be because you want to launch the next big podcast that will take the world by storm. Or it could be because you are curious and just want to understand the world better. None of these are wrong answers. But what I can tell you is this: media studies has the ability to help you get to your final destination, even if it isn't the most conventional one.